Hey everyone, it's Hugo. Just wanted to show you guys a new broken damage bug of Moebius Quiver tether. Credit goes to Hugo for finding this. I wanted to provide my own guide to this bug as I found out that you're not limited to rally flags, but can actually do this on other animation cancels, and I wanted to explain this further. So real quick, if you don't know, with Renegades, Bungie changed it so that when you first shoot Moebius Quiver, you receive a bar in your buff region that charges you deal damage. As the bar charges, subsequent Moebius Quiver shots and all other bow shots will receive a damage buff up to 227%. This works on any bow. Leviathan's Breath, for example, becomes really strong, and there's even a damage rotation out there right now that involves the new heavy crossbows. Just to show you guys how strong the heavy bows can get with this buff, I'm in the shooting range at -30. I shoot off Moebius Quiver once, and then I get this bar. Then, if I start shooting my Leviathan's Breath, the bar fills with energy, and each shot deals more damage. I end up with around 1600 DPS with only 147 weapon stat, no damage buffs, and no surges. To put it into perspective, this DPS is higher than a fully optimized loadout using rocket pulses and Finality's Auger. In another example, I'm using the new Void Heavy Crossbow, a good shout with Envious Arsenal and High Ground. I don't have an accelerated assault roll, and I don't even proc High Ground, but I still get a peak of 1984 DPS. Again, this is not optimized at all, and this easily passes Rocket Pulse and Finality's Auger. So with this bug, we can keep this damage buff permanently as long as we don't use our super and we don't die. So in the video by Hugo, he mentions doing this on a rally flag, but you can also do this on Sparrows and other objects that force you into any animation. To start off, I'm going to show you guys this on a rally flag. So here I am at Sparrow, and all you have to do is start rallying, and around 75 to 95% of the bar, you want to pop your super and keep holding down your button to rally. If you do it right, you should see your character start the animation for shooting Moebius Quiver, but then the animation will be cancelled with the rally flag. You keep your super, you never shoot off Moebius Quiver, and now you'll permanently have the damage buff. You can see here that on Trinity Ghoul, even the electricity received the damage buff, and it ends up doing a lot of damage to all the ads. So now to prove that you can do this with any animation cancel. For Sparrows, the timing seems a lot more tight, but it's definitely doable with some practice. I'm just here in the EDZ with my Sparrow. As the circle fills up to around 95%, I press super, and if the timing is right, I start the animation but immediately get out of my Sparrow without using my super. Now I can go around and build up the damage bar to do a ton of damage. The timing is somewhat connection based, so I definitely recommend you going into either raid or patrol zone to practice and figure out your timing for your setup. But yeah, that's all there is to the bug. This allows you to do probably the highest DPS in the game right now, and if you get this during a raid, you'll definitely melt those bosses. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.